Hey Witch, welcome back to my channel. My name is Matt, and today I am trying something new. Hello Salem. She wants to join the video too. Come here. She wants to say hello. So today I'm trying something new, something I've never done on my channel. I kind of wanted to just like hang out in the apothecary while I make some of my herbal blends. So that's what we're doing today. I'm gonna kind of like walk you through my process. But before we jump into all of that fun stuff, I do have a couple of shop announcements that I'm really excited for. First and foremost being this Hey Witch sweater that I designed myself. It is available on my RedBubble. This is after like a few washes and the print is so like nice still. So yeah, this is available on my RedBubble if you would like to grab one for yourself. I also am I'm like consistently uploading a lot of stuff to my Etsy as well. So if you want to check out some of my other handmade goods, they're on there as well. As well as the candle powders that I'm making in this video. They'll be up as well on my Etsy. And also, another shop update, I just launched a Patreon page because some people were asking me if there was like other ways that they could support other than just like buying from my shop. So I launched a Patreon and there are different tiers. One is for like the Poppet of the Month. So I'll be picking like a fabric design that is exclusive to the Patreon Poppet of the Month Club. And then I'll set my intention for it and like all that stuff, and then I'll send them all out. There's also mystery boxes and also a sticker of the month because I love doing like illustration and graphic design. I'm really trying to get more out there with that. So those are also up there. And then there's also just like a general support tier if you don't actually want like physical merchandise and you just want to like give me a couple dollars a month and help me survive, you know. It's been a rough year for everyone so far, so the amount of support that you guys have been showing me has been outstanding and incredible, and like I never know what to say other than like thank you for being here, and thank you for supporting me and helping me actualize my dreams. Here I am setting up my station. I've already like measured out my herbs and all that kind of stuff. As you can probably tell, there is jasmine in there, and some other ones that I won't mention. It's my secret blend. These are the jars that I picked out for the new candle powders. I want to kind of rebrand them, something that was more on brand with like my honey and bee theme. Jasmine is my favorite herb to grind because it just makes the most satisfying sound while you're crunching it up. Here's what it looks like when it's ground up, and just repeat the process. Whoops. And now we just repeat the process a couple more times. Previously, I was using a pestle and mortar that was about 1/3 of the size of this one, and it took me hours and many, many blisters to ever grind my herbs for the candle powders. So having this little upgrade has changed my life and made things so much faster. Grinding up some more herbs. I promise I'm not turning into a witchy ASMR channel, but kind of contemplating it, not gonna lie. I love the sounds of witchcraft. And then just remove any debris from the mixture as I see it. Sometimes there's like little chunks of root or whatever in there that don't really grind up, so I just pick those out and get rid of them. And we just mix all the herbs together just to make sure that they're all really incorporated into each other. So most of the supplies that I use in my craft, I've gotten either for really cheap or like secondhand. For example, this bowl I think is originally a Target Halloween decoration, but I found it at Goodwill for $2. So that's what I use as my mixing bowl. I'm just doing a nice smoke cleansing on the jars here. The incense I'm using is Palo Santo, so I'm just using that to energetically cleanse the jars before putting the herbal blend in. And my Virgo ass, you know I have to measure everything out and make sure everything's perfect. That's why I brought out the scale for this. And here they are. I managed to get 6 powders out of the amount of herbs that I originally measured out. Now it's time for packaging. So these are labels that I hand cut myself. It takes a very long time, but it's just kind of until I can get my hands on like a Cricut or something. I like to try to line them up as straight as possible. Again, Virgo, everything has to be perfect. And there it is. Please ignore my nails in this video. I dyed my friend's hair with brown hair dye, and it dyed my fingernails. So if you're wondering why it looks like I've been digging through the dirt, that is why. Ooh. And now I'm just gonna kind of show you guys how I use the candle powders for like 7-day jar candles. I just kind of sprinkle them on top while visualizing my intention. Usually I will drop a couple drops of like an intention oil before I do put like the candle sprinkles, as I call them. But yeah, that's basically how I work with jar candles. And now we will move on to pillar candles. Taper candles, not pillar candles. What? So first I'll put down a sheet of paper and then select my candle. I'm using a long white taper candle today. And I'll grab my intention oil. This is my Money Magnet Taurus Full Moon Oil. I don't have these available on my shop yet, but people have been asking for them, so I think I'm gonna try to get those up soon. And I anoint the candle. And then, for the fun part, You take the herbs and then you sprinkle it lightly over the candle onto the piece of paper. And then just kind of roll the candle around in the herbs to evenly coat it. It doesn't have to be perfect as long as you're putting your intention in it, visualizing your dreams, like whatever you're trying to work your magic for. Just make sure that you're visualizing it through this entire process. And then it's ready to put in your candle holder and light. And the cool thing about doing it on paper is that you can just pick up the piece of paper, fold it up like that, and then dump the leftovers back in so you don't waste any. I'm cheap, so I have to save every little drop, okay? And that is how I make and use my candle magic powders. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think, if you like the format of this video, and if you kind of like the hang out in the apothecary, like while I work kind of vibes. So thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna leave links in the description for all of my new fun stuff, for my Etsy, my RedBubble, my Patreon. I'll link it all. I'll probably link some more stuff too, but thank you for being here again. I love you. Goodbye.